Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Richard Mwangi from Springboard Capital. What a better way to start this chilly, cloudy lunch hour than to sit and enjoy this hot plate of knowledge we prepared for you. Are you ready? Are you ready, really? If you are, just go to the comment section of this LinkedIn Live page and tell us where you're joining us from, what you do, and in case of any questions, please type in the chat as we continue. Let's jump into the topic of the day. From ideation to implementation, strategies to turn business ideas into actions. The ability to turn ideas into action is so crucial for entrepreneurs because it's the key to success in business. Entrepreneurs face various challenges developing unique ideas that drive business forward. However, an idea alone is not enough to achieve success. The implementation of that idea is equally so important than the idea itself. In this rapidly changing world and business environment, it's essential for businesses and entrepreneurs to stay ahead of the curve, adapt to the changing market conditions, and thus ideas that are successful should be put into the current context, should remain competitive. Thus, turning an idea into action requires not only creativity, but adaptability. Therefore, take your notes and pen and notebook ready. Welcome on board as we dive into this topic. At this juncture, allowed me to introduce the chief chef of today, who will be our speaker for today, Anne Kagali. Anne is a highly skilled professional with a wealth of knowledge in leadership, training, people development, strategy, and organization management. With over a decade of experience in dynamic finance industry, she has demonstrated remarkable achievements in financial and retail management. Anne holds a graduate degree from the College of Human Resource Management for CHRP level 3 and 4. She's an exceptional leader, a master of strategy and organization management. Her vast experience spans across various financial industry, including both the banking, retail, SME, and microfinance industry, as well as marketing, business development, business advisory, capacity building. Through her proven track record of driving financial growth and change management, Anne has spearheaded successful ventures, achieving companies' financial goals. Therefore, welcome, Anne, to this Be Smart LinkedIn Live. Could you provide your opening statement to us?
Thank you so very much, Richard. Thank you for that intro. I'm happy to be here, happy to connect. And they say, as they say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. We are here to begin that one step and ensure that we actually deliver on our mandate, on our dreams, and even on our future as business people, as aspiring business people, and business people who are already in business and maybe they are thinking of expanding. And so we are here to actually sharpen one another and enjoy and gain skill, a skill or two to be able to impact even in our day-to-day lives. Thank you so very much, Richard. Back to you.
So let's get deep dive into it. Question one, which we want to ask is, why is it so important to transition from ideation to implementation in business?
It is very important to transition from ideation into implementation. And first and foremost, Richard, you will allow me to handle one item, and this is the business plan. When you think about starting a business, it is an idea. But when you sit down, you have to write it down. You have to articulate it in writing. And that is when we talk about a business plan. And a business plan is a document, a very small document between 15 to 25 pages. And it will describe what your company is all about, your goals, your operations, industry you intend to operate in, the marketing strategies, the financials. And that in a bit is what it entails in the business plan. So it's basically the executive summary, products and services that you intend to offer to the market, and the market analysis. This is assumed you've done your market research and the marketing strategy. What is your entry point in the market? Yeah. And your financial planning. So that in essence is what you require a business plan. Then back to your question, Richard. Why is it so important to transition from ideation to implementation in business? One, moving from ideation to implementation is very important in business because it helps you validate your business idea. Remember, you just had an idea. So if you want to move into implementation, then you are validating your idea. One of the ways you also helps you to you're moving your ideation from an idea to implement is so that you're able to secure funding. Many are the investors who will look at your idea, the business plan, and they will be interested in investing in your business if they understand, they realize you understand your business very well. You articulate your business very well. So investors are more likely to invest in your business if you have a clear plan for that implementation. So another reason is to stay competitive. Remember, we have talked about doing a market survey. So implementation allows you to launch your business and start competing in the market. Yeah. By implementing your business idea, you can establish yourself as a leader in the industry. Why? Because you've already done your market research and all that. So another reason is so that you bring value to your customers. Remember, when you're sitting down and evaluating the market, you look at what are the gaps in the market. What value am I bringing in the market? How am I coming in differently? So the ultimate goal for any business is to bring value to its customers. So implementation allows you to deliver your product in a unique way, your services, and so that you're able to fulfill your customers' needs. And another reason is to learn to grow. Implementation provides you with that opportunity to learn and grow as an entrepreneur. You will face challenges and obstacles, yes, but experiences will help you improve and make better decisions in the future. And that is why you have to sit down and move from ideation. What it is in your mind and implement it. And we talked about beginning from a business plan. Over to you, Richard.
Wow, it's very important. From what you've explained, ensuring that you have a business plan is so important. Ensuring that you validate your ideas, and even doing the analysis is so important. As we go to the next question, as an entrepreneur, how does one create strategies that turn business ideas into reality?
As an entrepreneur, we have various strategies that you can turn your business idea into a reality. Number one, I've already talked about the coming up with a clear business plan. Yeah. So you write well your business plan and clarify your goals. Identify your target market, your niche market. What's your niche market? Are you entering the market, mass market? Is it, how are you stratifying your market, your goal market? Then the roadmap for achieving your objectives. Your business plan should include description of the business, the market analysis, as I've said, marketing and sales strategies, financial projections, and as well as an action plan. Remember, when you're talking about resources, you're talking about both human resources as well as financial resources. Number two, you can conduct a market research. Yeah. Before investing your time, your resources, you need to determine whether there is a market demand for your product or your service. So you conduct a market research, which can help you understand the target audience, their needs, their preferences, their behaviors, and all that. So you will be able to get actually the demographics of your target market and actually be able to classify them according to what you intend to address. Then you define your target market audience. Yeah, you realize that these are all tied down. The strategies are interconnected, but very unique and very important in each and every way. So identify your target audience and create customer personas to better understand their needs and their preferences. Different market segments will have different needs and they'll have different preferences. And it's up to the you as an entrepreneur to say, how do I plug in? How do I plug in and offer my unique services or products? So this will help you tailor your products and services to meet their specific requirements. Yeah. So another way is you create a strong brand identity. Well, you don't want to be the same, like you just come in and nobody recognizes you. No, you create a strong and unique brand identity. How? Well, your brand identity is the face of your business. Yeah. And it should represent your values, your mission, and your goals. Create a strong brand identity that resonates with your target audience and sets you apart from your competition. Remember, we had started with developing a business plan, doing a market research that segmented your audience or your target market, and then you define your target market, and then you build a brand identity around your target market. Yeah. You also build a strong team. We talked about the HR. Who is this that you need to bring on board to help you push your agenda, to help you push, yeah, your dreams? So surround yourself with a team of skilled and motivated individuals who share your vision and are committed to achieving your goals. Hire individuals who bring diverse skills and expertise to your team. This is very key. You don't need to know everything as an entrepreneur, but it is important for you to bring on board skilled professionals with diverse skills, diverse exposure, age group, to be able to drive your business agenda forward. Then a key one is you leverage on technology. We all know what technology has come. It has come to disrupt the way traditional business is done, but it is for our good that we use technology to streamline our business operations, improve customer experience, and expand your reach. You can utilize e-commerce platforms, such as social media, e-commerce platforms, and other digital tools to market your business and reach your target audience. And you must stay flexible and adaptable. Well, depending on your risk appetite and risk factors, you have to be able to change your business strategy as at when is required as you implement it, because the business landscape is always and constantly evolving, and you need to adapt to succeed. Stay open to new ideas, be willing to pivot when necessary, and continually evaluate and adjust your strategies to stay competitive. So technology, staying flexible and adaptable, very key in implementing our ideas. Back to you, Richard.
That was very well explained. You've seen businesses that are run from the house where people are using technology such as the e-commerce platforms you've talked about. They're using the social media tools to market themselves. And so it's very important to how you've explained the steps from end to end. We really appreciate that. When it comes to the tools, which kind of tools can an entrepreneur use in their journey to transform ideas into actuality?
Well, there are various tools out there in the market. Again, depending on what business you are in, what your target market is, there are several tools that you can use to bring your business ideas into reality. Number one, project management tools. These tools include Trello, Asana, Basecamp. They can help you organize and track tasks, deadlines, and progress. They avoid you calling and asking someone, where are you on this? And you're always on the same page. Everyone on that project. These tools allow you to collaborate with your team and keep everyone on the same page. Very important tools. As entrepreneurs, we need to invest in those project management tools. There are also important financial management tools, and this will include a myriad out there. But quick ones, you look at QuickBooks, the Xero, FreshBooks. They help track your finances and generate reports. That is very, very important. They help you manage your finances, track your expenses, and generate reports. These tools allow you to create and send invoices to your clients, help you to manage cash flow, and also streamline accounting processes. Very, very key tools when it comes to our journey as entrepreneurs. Another key tool you require is customer relationship management tools. And these are quite a bit in the market. We have the Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho. They are a myriad. They are quite a number. Depending on your pocket, depending on where you are at, depending on your need as well, you need these tools to be able to track your customer interactions, analyze your customer data, and also help you to manage the customer relationships really. They allow you to personalize your interactions with different clients and also improve on customer experience. Another tool that you require as an entrepreneur is the market automation tools. And I cannot overemphasize on this. We need automation every time. You're sending out bulk emails, you're sending out SMSs, reminders, whatever it is. You will need tools like MailChimp, Hotsuite, Buffer, which can help you automate your marketing efforts, manage your social media accounts, and also create and send targeted email campaigns. Remember, targeted, yeah? These tools allow you to reach your target audience more effectively and improve on your return on investment. Also efficiency. Think about efficiency as well when you're talking about automation tools. Communication tools is another set of tools that you require as an entrepreneur. The platform you're using right now, the LinkedIn, the Zoom, Skype, Slack, we're able to bring a whole world into just a village, yeah? So you are able to communicate with your partners, your customers, wherever they are, at the comfort of their homes or their offices. So these tools allow you to hold virtual meetings, share files, and collaborate as well in real time. Then we have e-commerce platforms, yeah, very important. They help us create and manage an online store. These tools allow you to sell your products and services online, manage inventory, and process payments securely. Just examples, Shopify, WooCommerce, and Magento. The last tool I will talk about is the analytical tools, very, very key. And we have the Google Analytics, we have SEMrush, and we have Moz. They help you analyze your website traffic, very important, track your customer behavior, and measure your marketing efforts. Yes, you did a campaign, but how much has come in out of that campaign? So these are very, very important tools. They allow you to make data-driven decisions and improve your online presence. Back to you, Richard.
I didn't know there were so many numerous tools that an entrepreneur can use online. That was very explained in very good thought. And I think it's good to note that in those various platforms, can be project management, can be team collaboration, the financial tracking. There's always apps and tools that you can use to help and enhance your businesses and transform those ideas into actuality. So that was very nice explained. And on to question 4. As a business person, we talk about the steps. How do we turn those business ideas in the planning process till the end, from end to end? Can you kindly expound how you can do that?
Well, there's no one straight line to it, but I will try to capture several steps that you can take, depending on the industry, of course, depending on where are you at. Are you an asset entrepreneur? You're new, completely new, you do have some experience. So number one, define your business area or your target market. Yeah. So before you create a business plan and an action plan, that is, you need to have clear understanding on your business area. Define your terms. Make sure you understand what the problem you are trying to solve. Yeah, what need are you trying to meet? So you're defining your business idea. Sitting down, you're thinking about your business idea, you're defining it. It's tied to identifying your market, your target market. They're related, so different. Yeah. So defining your target market or identify your target market is essential in creating an effective plan. Identify your target market by researching. Just research on potential customer demographics, their behaviors, and their needs. So you identify your business area. Will your business be in the up market or in the mass market? Are you targeting the affluent? Are you targeting the middle income? Are you targeting the low income? 3, you conduct what we call the SWOT analysis. The strengths of your business. What are the opportunities? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and the threats. What are the threats that are available in that industry? Yeah. So you evaluate your business ideas, feasibility, and identify potential challenges and opportunities. So these are potential challenges. You have to think upfront. What are my challenges when I begin this business, when I start this business? You write down the challenges and you come up with potential counter solutions to those challenges, to mitigate those challenges. So you're working backward, right? You don't just enter into a business. No, you have to anticipate some potential threats, yeah, and think of ways to mitigate those threats. Yeah, set clear goals. Yeah, they must be what we normally call SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, and all that. So if your goals are not SMART, if they are too big to achieve, you will give up on the way. Yeah. If they are too small, then again, they're not challenging. So they must be very SMART. Yeah. And this, again, it's a thought process. You have to think through. So these goals should be aligned with your own business mission and your vision. Create an action plan. Yeah. Develop a detailed action plan. Like from this stage to this date, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what will need to happen in this business as you implement and all that. So this plan should include timelines. They should include budgets. They should include resource. And resource is, who are these individuals that I will need at this particular time as the business grows? As the business grows, you will need resources. You'll need to pull along with you resources. So you have to anticipate and plan prior. So create an action plan, and it should include the timelines, budgets, and resource allocation. Then implement and monitor your plans. Very, very key. Yeah. And always make adjustments as when required. You have to always make adjustment depending on what is happening in the market. We don't have to be rigid as you implement our strategies. We have to monitor and always make adjustments. Yeah. Then finally, you evaluate and adjust. Once you have implemented your plan, evaluate it in its effectiveness and make adjustments as needed to ensure that you continue to meet your business objectives. It's an ongoing process, so you always have to be on your feet to evaluate and adjust accordingly. Over to you, Richard.
Wow, that was very thorough. I believe we have the planning process of how to turn idea to an action, and the way you've also set timelines into an action plan. It's always important so that you don't bombard yourself with so many things, or you set high goals that are not able to be achieved. So that was very much appreciated for that. One thing also, when you're going through those processes, you might encounter some obstacles. How do you identify potential obstacles, and how do you develop those kind of solutions to deal with those obstacles?
Thank you, Richard. I think obstacles are there. In every business, we have to anticipate obstacles. One easy way to identify or anticipate an obstacle is one of the major obstacles I'll talk about is you're employed and you're thinking of venturing into business. So what is this obstacle that would emerge? Number one is if you leave your current career and your business is not established yet. Remember, number one, you are financing this business probably from your savings, probably from your, you took a loan. So you have to observe that the business is first and foremost able to generate the kind of income that you're earning from your current employer if you're employed, or even if you're starting a second business, is this first business able to support the second business? So that's an obstacle that can happen. I will answer this question in two fronts. So that's the front I would approach it. And then if you use repetitive or ineffective strategies, it would be an obstacle in you implementing your ideas. Say you're using, the strategies that are not valid with this, this point in time or this generation. So you will lose it. Yeah. And then you can also lose your motivation. That's an obstacle. You have an idea, but you lose your motivation in between. So you need to look at what is this that is making you lose your motivation. Yeah. And then also if you experience tunnel vision is where a situation where you're moving from one business, you've conquered this business, you're moving to another, and you have no time to really look back and celebrate your wins. Yeah. So this can really drain you as a business person. And so even feeling overwhelmed and understaffed. Like, for example, you started with 2 people, or you started yourself and you are doing all the admin work and the business is growing. It can hinder you from implementing other of your ideas because you're overwhelmed. So you need to check and see at what point am I bringing someone else? At what point am I bringing my resources? And then it brings us back to your timelines. You have to have specific timelines into monitoring the implementation of your ideas. So the second bit of which I would want also to respond to this question is, number one, you can identify your obstacles by brainstorming. You gather a team of people who will give you a diverse perspective, of possible. You're talking about possible. So we are not waiting for the obstacles to come and then we are saying, yeah, we are talking of possible obstacles. We are thinking ahead of time. We are thinking reverse so that you're able to overcome them. Then you prioritize. Once you have a list of obstacles, you prioritize them. depending on their impact on your business and depending on the priorities they have on your business to succeed. Then you analyze each obstacle and identify the root cause. Yeah, we've come up with obstacles, so we are analyzing the obstacles and their root cause. What is the root cause of this obstacle and how do we overcome it? Yeah, why is this obstacle happening? What is the cause? You have to ask questions. Yeah, develop solutions. Once you have identified the root cause of these obstacles, brainstorm solutions. Consider all possible solutions, including those that they may be outside the box. So you may need to bring people who are not in the situation to help you, come up with possible solutions. Then evaluate your solutions. Evaluate based on the feasibility, the impact on the business, and the cost. Implement and monitor. Once you have selected a solution, implement it and monitor its effectiveness. Make adjustment as needed to ensure it's successful. So adjustments. Review and adjust. Periodically review your implementation and monitor progress. Adjust your solutions as needed to ensure that they continue to be effective. By following these steps, you can identify potential obstacles in implementing ideas and developing solutions to overcome them. Remember that obstacles are inevitable. But with a proactive approach and careful planning, you can turn them into opportunities for growth and success. Back to you, Richard.
Wow. You've talked about gathering feedback. We've talked about how you can get some new information from the rest of the team, which is very vital in gaining fresh perspective to how to solve those potential problems and solutions. This brings to, you also talked about monitoring progress, which brings to the next question. How can we monitor and evaluate progress when we're transforming our ideas into reality?
Monitoring progress and making adjustment is very crucial when implementing ideas in businesses. And we can monitor progress and make adjustments with the following steps. Number one, define the metrics. The numbers. Define the key performance indicators that you would want to use to measure progress towards your goal. These metrics should be very, very specific, measurable, and well aligned with the business. Yeah, so numbers. Set targets. You have to set targets for your business. We were talking about monitoring and giving timelines. So timelines, they should be going hand in hand with the targets. They have to be realistic and also achievable. Then also track your progress. Use a tracking system to monitor progress towards your targets. This could be a dashboard. Some companies would use spreadsheets or other tools that allow you to view progress in real time. If individuals have individual targets, let them be able to appreciate their targets at a go in real time, maybe by logging in their account or whatever it is. They're able to actually appreciate their progress in real time. Also analyze results. Where are these results coming from? Analyze the data to determine if you're on track to achieve your targets. Identify any areas where you are falling behind and any areas where you could be exceeding expectations. Remember, you have to have your why. Adjust your strategies. Adjusting. Based on your analysis, make adjustments to your strategies to improve performance. This may involve tweaking your marketing approach, changing your pricing strategy, or making other adjustments to your business model. So we are moving on as we adjust and adjust and adjust. And I think as entrepreneurs, one word that we need to just embrace is adjusting. So number 6, tests. Always test your adjusted strategy, and as need be, keep track on the changes you may want to make and the results they produce, so you can actually improve your approach. Like if you tweak this approach, what was the result? Yeah, so you're testing all the time. And finally, communicate with your team, communicate progress and adjustments to your team regularly. Ensure everyone is always on the same page. If there are any changes, ensure they are communicated to everyone, the objectives to everyone. Ensure all the changes are communicated regularly to the team, including the changes. I believe by following these steps, you can monitor progress and make adjustments to your strategies when implementing ideas into business realities. This interactive approach ensures that you stay on track towards your goals and continually improve your approach. Back to you, Richard.
Wow, that was very well defined, and I really appreciate the kind of knowledge you're impacting to us. When it comes to monitoring, adjusting, it's very important as business owners to adjust, as you've said. And there are a lot of questions streaming in concerning this topic. We have Kevin Joroge says, hello, how important is timing when it comes to implementing a business idea, and what factors should entrepreneurs consider when determining the right time to launch their business?
The timing is very important, and thank you so much for that question. For me, I would handle it this way. You have done your marketing research, so that would include even the timing. When are you hitting the market? I may not be able to tell you January is the best. So depending on your industry, depending on who are you targeting, when is the best time to hit the market? So that information, you should be able to get it as you do your market research. And yes, timing is very important, because that way you can find you may find your competitors pants down and you just grab their market segment. So timing is really key. Yeah. Thank you.
We have another question from Amos. As an entrepreneur, how can I test the viability of ideas before investing significant time and resources into implementation?
For this particular one, you will need people as well. For business, you don't do it alone. You look for support systems. Yeah. And at the point in time, if you're following the implementation point to point, you'll be able to know at what point am I investing what. Remember, we have talked about adjustments and adjustments and adjustments. Sometimes, depending on how you implemented your business and it took off, you may just require more resources to pump into the business. So it is actually an ongoing as you implement, yeah. As you implement the strategies, you will be able to tell at what point am I, adding more resources, like say key people, yeah. What we talked about, starting a business and you are just alone. You are the admin, you are the marketing guy, you are the everything. So as the business expands, actually the pressure the business will demand. It will demand more resources. It will demand more finances. It will demand key people. We may need key talents, like, say running an what are they called? Maybe the marketing campaigns. Probably used to send emails alone using, Hotsuite and all that. So you may need maybe a marketing department around the marketing. So again, it is on business, or contingency on the business.
So I think we can end it there. I see time is not on our side. So thank you so much, Anne, for those insightful nuggets. We've gained skills and knowledge to how to successfully turn business ideas into reality, from those steps from ideation to implementation, and how to identify potential obstacles, strategies to overcome them, and even how to track progress and monitor and evaluate results. I think it's always good to adapt, as you said, continuous learning and adapt to the changing markets as entrepreneurs. So how can we reach you as from your company, from your contacts, your email address? Could you share it with our audiences?
My contacts will be shared from the team. If somebody wants to my contact, they can be able to register, and my contacts will be shared actually with my flyer and email and everything. Yeah, so from the registration of the link that will be provided by Richard, you'll be able to register, and from there you'll be able to connect with me.
Thank you so much. In the comment section, we've put a link to our broadcast. You just send your full names and you will be able to send you the poster and the contacts to Anne Kagali and how you can reach out to her. Do you have any closing remarks, Anne?
Wow, very insightful topic. Thank you so much for Springboard Capital for bringing this topic alive. Many other times we will not think about how to put our business ideas into reality. So actually thinking about the steps and articulating the steps, breaking them down, really brings this home and brings it to reality. So I wish every aspiring business entrepreneur, I wish the ones that are already in business and they're thinking of opening a second business, all the best, and please implement what we have discussed today, and all the best. Asanteni.
Asante sana, Anne. That was a very hot lunch you served us today. So as we talk about Springboard Capital, we are the lending hand. We promise to offer convenience financial solutions. We are the most of our professionalism and customer experience is unmatched in the market. You can find us. We have various branches in town: Thika, Kiroka, Meru, Rongai, and even on our Facebook pages. If you feel like you would like to inquire about any of our financial products on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and even our website. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and see you next time in our next webinar.